Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? I am happy because it's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. TGIF day. If you're watching this on a Friday, happy Friday to you. The weekend is here. It's Friday as I record this, October 18th, 2019. I'll tell you, October is flying by, isn't it? Wow. Um, let's see. I don't know why I'm peaking so much when I talk. I thought this little program had it. Okay, hopefully I'm not as loud. Excuse me. Time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. There are no knives in the mail. So I'll do some pocket dump deconstructions and we'll do some other special things as we move through the weeks until we get some new Spydercos that should be coming in soon. I've been seeing on Instagram some new Spydercos arriving at distributors soon. So hopefully we'll get some nice, great Spydercos coming our way to do a knife of the day. So today, man, it's gotten chilly quick. Some years, as you guys know, around the country, I'm on the east coast of the U.S., but around the country, sometimes summer lingers for a long time. But this time it was like summer's over, fall has started, and we dropped about 25 degrees in weather almost overnight. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you haven't come down with the cold, which usually happens when that happens. So here's what I'm carrying today. It's my Spyderco Huer Monaco. I'll tell you, when I was consulting about 30 years now, 25 years ago, and I was working out of Atlanta, Georgia, and they had billboards, big billboards up about the Huer, and I was just starting to collect watches. It was basically, as I got new clients, I'd buy myself a watch as a congratulations and a motivator. And I could not wait to get this watch with the square dial, and I love chronographs. And every time I put it on, I think about that, and I still love it just as much. Special cigars. Hold on. Oh, man. Cuban cigar. Oh, someone asked me, and a lot of people ask me on Instagram, my connection with to get good Cuban cigars that aren't fakes or anything. I just can't. I've promised the connection not to share, so I'm not going to share. But I love these Cuban cigars. This is a Hoyo de Monaco Epicure Deluxe. Nice short smoke that's, I hate saying perfect when I talk about a cigar because depending on my mood, most of the cigars I've smoked have been perfect when I smoke it at a perfect time. But oh my goodness, what a wonderful cigar. I have shown this in photographs of my pocket dumps. This is my newest Shown Design pin. It's one of the newest designs that they've come up with. I was lucky enough to get one. I think they have finally come back online for Shown Design pins. And this is what he calls the 6. A small company, now in Philadelphia, was in Massachusetts. And the 6 is a fountain pen from Shown Design Pin. I know this light is killing me. Let's see if we can do something about the light. I have my shades up, so bringing in too much sun. This is really nice. It's called a 6 because that's the size of this nub. But I love fountain pens and so happy that my favorite maker made this. So this is the fountain pen. It's the Shown Design 6, Mine is bronze. They come in all kinds of different colors. But real happy to have that. Oh, let me close that up. The reason I open it up is you wouldn't know that. And plus, I love what he did with this. When you screw this thing down, it's really small. But when you extend it and put it on, it's just like any other fountain pen. Very nice. Coach wallet. You know, I went crazy for Coach. As I age, time does fly fast. Even when you're young, time flies fast. So please spend more time with your family and friends. But I was really, my first time consulting, I was young and having a ball. And I really went Coach leather crazy. Everything I have so many Coach leather bags and travel bags and all of that. But I love my Coach leather wallets. I use 2 of them. You know, when you get good leather and you've been using them for years, it feels so great. Oh, shucks. Someone actually told me what kind this was. By the way, I'm drinking Scotch Blue. I never knew. People had asked me. I got this 25 years ago out of London, out of a small cigar shop. And all it says is the hide and that it's in England and it has that logo. And I've tried to research it. I'm sorry, guys. While I'm talking to you, I'm trying to get online to see what the heck is going on. Okay, I can't pull it up. But anyway, you're watching this. Go check out the comments from the last pocket dump deconstruction that I did just 2 days ago. Someone actually gave me the name and the maker of this. I never wrote it down. I need to write it down. I just tried to get into it and I couldn't. I'll write it down and share it with you from now on. But, oh, I love this. Right size, classy, and delivers the booze the right way. This is the silver Krugerrand. I know the lights are going back and forth because I keep trying to adjust it. You can see that the windows behind me, I should have closed the shades. Krugerrand, this is the silver 1-ounce Krugerrand for 2020. But I'll tell you, the thing about the Krugerrand, the first gold 1-ounce coin was South African Krugerrands. Remember when South Africa was in huge problems because of all of their racist stuff? People started saying, don't deal with the gold out of South Africa. But these are the Krugerrands. A couple of years ago, they started selling silver coins, where everyone, including the U.S., started their silver coins selling to individuals. They started with gold. So that's a silver Krugerrand. Word notepad. And yeah, I went all red, starting with the red Roadie. This is a Spyderco Roadie. Comes in 5 colors: red, blue, orange, black, and gray. So since the knife I started with, my Microtech, was red, and then I got the great idea of going all red, I decided to pull out my Roadie. I really like this knife. I do. I'm so happy that Spyderco came up with this design for the FAA, even though FAA changed their mind about letting small knives on planes. We're left with a real nice slip joint. Real nice slip joint. Of course, most Spyderco slip joints have that forward choil to catch the blade if it were to go forward with your finger before it cuts anything. Full half stop. And instead of a nail nick, what they wanted was they put divots in this odd shape. Of course, just pinch and pull up. But just a real nice knife. It's Bowler N690 steel, right? Nope. It's N6, yeah. It's Bowler's N690 steel. 3 inches. Of course, it has that forward choil, which is good on a small knife like this, just easier to handle. So the edge is 1.7 inches. Total 5.1 inches. It's only an ounce. Of course, it has smooth FRN scales with the spider on it and a lanyard hole or keychain hole. This is a real nice keychain. I fell in love. Well, I've always been in love with the Microtech out the fronts. I really do. My most popular, even though it was one of my earlier videos, and it has the most negative comments on it, is when I had my first batch of Microtech out the front. I wanted a one of each. Now I pretty much, with the trimming and new purchases, a new batch of a lot of knives. I need to do a new Microtech knife video. But one of my favorite Microtech out the fronts is a UTX 85. It's 85 because it's 85% the size of the Ultratech. And I like it because ever since I bought it, sometimes the Ultratechs are stiff. Sometimes some of the Microtechs are stiff, but I've never found a UTX 85 that was stiff. Plus, the size, because it's just that little bit smaller than the than the Ultratech, it's right my size. Someone commented that my hands look too big for a small Sabenza. I really am old. When everyone can sit on their... and they didn't mean it nasty. I get some nasty comments. And by the way, nasty comments I delete. So, you know, get out of your mother's basement and go do something else or harass somebody else. But he was just being honest, because I talk about having big Michelin Man hands, but you know what? Not too small to handle what I buy. Okay, my hands are pretty good. They can handle smaller knives. But this is actually, except for the arthritis that's coming in. Other than that, the size is okay. But I do like smaller sizes. I think too, because I'm in an urban area, it's an issue. I remember someone telling me, "Oh, you're just a chicken." Look, man, I'm not a chicken. I don't like being arrested or someone pulling and, you know, telling me to take off the knives. It's just comfortable for me. What happened? Okay, I'm going to sound like a grandfather, and I do have 5 grandsons. What happened to the day when everyone, especially in America, respected everyone else's opinion? I don't agree. I may not agree with you, but respect. And man, social media, because no one is accountable for what they do. Man, they just post everything, don't they? You guys have been so kind to me. The truth is, less than 1%, very small negatives on my thing. So I really appreciate that. And you know what I also appreciate? I appreciate when you guys correct me. I have always told you, I am not an expert of knives. I like buying knives. I'm not an expert of coins. I like buying coins. I'm not an expert on books. I love buying books. I love movies. I love music. I'm not an expert. And somehow everybody's an expert, so I'm not. I say that to you guys. But I do have knives, and I love sharing it with you, and I love you guys, how enthusiastic you are about your knives that you own. Okay, enough of that. This is going too long anyway, right? This is a pair of 3 with M390 steel. 3-inch blade, of course. You guys know the pair of 3. We all wanted a smaller paramilitary too. And so Spyderco came out with the pair of 3. And boy, did they make a lot of variations. I haven't done a scientific study, but man, there are more variations of the pair of 3 has happened in 2 years than variations of most knives over 20 years. I mean, there are a lot of variations, a lot more coming, I'm sure. I'm sure we're going to start seeing, after the lightweight with the Para 3, we're going to start seeing some colorful FRN scales on the Para 3, which I'm looking forward to. 3-inch, just perfect. 7.3 inches total. Of course, this has that red G10 and the compression lock, of course, which makes it a Para 3. Just a nice package all together. 4-way clip, big clip. Big lanyard hole. The Paramilitary 2 has big lanyard hole too. You know, the Para 3, the Paramilitary 2, and the Mannix, I think, have some of the biggest holes. Of course, when they shrunk down the Para 2, the hole, instead of being on the side, went to the tip, and so this is a super not, I know that's a bad sentence, this is not a deep carry knife. When they did the lightweight, though, they moved the hole over to the side, so who knows, in the next year we might start seeing the Para 3 hole move over to the side, and then the clip move down like they did on the lightweight. This I'm not carrying. I've decided to carry my automatic out the front, my UTX 85. There you have it. That's the pocket dump deconstruction. Hope to get new knives because I like getting new knives. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on notifications when you subscribed. I appreciate all of you. Take good care of yourselves. Goodbye.